Hey everybody. All right, so we're going to update you on our lives, the craziness and everything. Today, we spent the day at our office and, well, most of the day. Lori started off with school with the kiddos, and then we came here, and we've been working out of here pretty much all day. So Malachi snuggling. Anyway, but welcome. It's just a little day in our life. Go ahead.
Yeah, I asked Dustin today, I said, do you ever feel like your routine gets thrown off? It's really hard to get back into routine. And so he has an answer for that, and he said it. So hashtag massive action. And so I got on
I just said massive action fixes it all.
So I got on a phone with a potential client and really got to encourage her. And so I think massive action plus reaching out to somebody else really helps. So I was kind of in a little bit of a slump. I think the weather doesn't help because that was a quick weather change too. So I was feeling slumpy today, but I did hashtag massive action, hashtag reach out. So anyways, that's that. That's an update on me. This guy, in 11 and a half years of parenting, I'm not going to say what he said, but he said something that I have never received as a parent. And so I let him know I did not receive the words he was saying to me. It was like shocking though. So
The personality, that little one right there has personality. We just don't understand.
But then he snuggles me and he's so sweet. Oh. And he's wearing a little John Deere shirt. He can argue with that.
So anyways, well, the kiddos, whenever they're done with their school and they're at the office, they have like their Tsum Tsum collection. So check this out. You girls want to show the Tsum Tsum collection?
This is our Tsum Tsum collection.
Yeah, my goodness.
The best. I have Ariel. I
And
like
Malachi
Alice.
does too.
We have Cinderella, but for some reason, since Anna took an Ariel and took it to the house in her box, and we got music boxes from Miss Bridget. She's next door. She's really nice. And so I was like, I'm gonna put all the Cinderella in my box, and I took them home. So we have Big, which is this, but think of it as Cinderella. Why did I do that one?
Yeah, I don't know because that's not Cinderella.
Think of this as Cinderella.
And I'm looking for big
And not Jasmine, right?
And I'm looking for big
and Cinderella medium. We don't have Cinderella small yet. One of my favorites is this one.
Oh.
She's very lovely.
That's
She's
Malachi's.
A lot of folks are on saying hi. Nemo's on said hey.
Hi, Mima. And I also like this one.
Hi, Maria. Maria just said hi. How about you, Malachi? What do you got going on?
I got a couple of stuff here. Oh, what drink is vinegar?
No.
What? Oh, he calls
There's a bunch
He
of
calls the growing thing that Alice uses in Alice in Wonderland. He calls it
salt and vinegar. And then what are you doing, Anna?
I like to play shop and I sometimes we make deals so everything here. This is one. All of these are one except for the sets. This is one. Just both of them are one.
$1 or one equal
One Tsum Tsum or one equal trade. So they could do this or this. It doesn't really matter as long as I get one thing. And we like to trade Tsum Tsums. But
she does not take the papers.
In the end, they're actually all ours.
She does not take the picture, or she does not take these, or the picture that Mommy made when we.
Yeah, they learned that very soon.
That's cool. Well, let me show you the office real quick, and I'll come back to Lori. So we got the kitchen area set up finally the way we like it. Over here's the gaming. We're doing streaming gaming. Nick, who I saw get on. Yep, Nick's on. Nick sets up here, and we're getting ready to set it up where he's always streaming. They said, hey, Nick. So anyways, where he's always streaming live onto our YouTube gaming channel. Our conference table, we got some stuff set up. He's doing some projects there. And down the hallway here, it's really cool. Server room space, server rack, and printer set up. And then where Nick works, which is awesome. It's all locked down. And then right here's my office. Boom. Just got it set up the way I like it. So there's my space, my office, and there's my whiteboard and everything. Yep, that's my Iron Man helmet. How about that? Kids got me that. Cool. And here's where I'm doing video stuff for Fascinated with Jesus. Here's where Lori sets up and does GTH stuff. And then as the kids here. Anyway, that's fun. There's the front area. Here's our prayer room. I won't go in there. Well, no, I will. We don't talk in the prayer room, but that's our room. Anyway, that's pretty much the office. That's our success wall. It's a bunch of clients for 714 we had successes with. It's pretty awesome stuff. All right, back to Lori. So
we're still getting used to doing the FWJ season of live instead of edited videos where we get to just clip sections from our day. So here we are live. We got this amount of time and we got to cram in a bunch of different things. So I thought, what could we show today? So I thought we would show how we do our reading. And so this is the first time we've done our reading this particular way this year. We always have the kids read an hour a day. And so summer on the, probably not on Sundays and on Saturdays, only if they're driving me nuts. But Monday through Friday, for sure, a solid hour. We leave books in Poppy's office. We leave books in the car. We leave books everywhere. So anyways.
At nighttime, though, when we want to, sometimes we read for an hour on Saturdays and Sundays. But that's just because it's really fun, and it's either go to bed or read for an hour and then go to bed.
Nighttime reading is not a requirement, but what a big score. Why would you ever tell your kids that they can't read? We just make sure we get them in bed by a certain amount of time, and then the more words they're exposed to, the larger their vocabulary grows. And they also, if you give them good literature, they are exposed to a lot of well-developed sentences. So anyways, I was going to show you what we do. This is the first time I've ever assigned their reading. It's always been read whatever you want. But Annabeth is doing the Mandy series, and so Mandy is based out of North Carolina. Yes?
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're based true, because as I go on, it just doesn't make sense.
I think some of it's more factional. I'm not sure. Miss Jamie exposed Anna to it, and so,
So fun.
she introduced it to her, and so we're actually even borrowing some of her books we need, and we're slowly buying our own and replacing it. But anyways, Annabeth is on Mandy and the Forbidden Attic, but I asked her to bring her favorite one. Oh, sorry. She's on Mandy and the Trunk's Secret, but her favorite one is Mandy and the Forbidden Attic.
That one, it's almost like creepy, and it gets weirder and weirder until the end, and then it makes sense.
Okay, and so then Lydia's favorite is, or Lydia is doing Boxcar Children.
It's my favorite. This one's my favorite, and it's the one that I'm reading, so it's it's like every time I start reading one, it's like, that's my new favorite, that's my new favorite, that's my new
So
favorite.
for 6th grade, Anna is going through the Mandy series, and for 3rd grade, Lydia's going through the Boxcar Children. She's on book 4, but here's why she's only on book 4. Because do I let you read book 1, book 2, book 3, book 4? No. They do one of their favorite books, and then they do one of the who was books, or where is, or what was. And they get to choose. I'm not assigning it as long as it's one of these. So they go from novel to biography, novel to where's the who was book so far. Oh, Lydia just finished Blackbeard, and she was a little freaked out because his head.
And they hung it on a pole at Blackbeard's Point where people can see it. So don't go to Blackbeard's Point.
His head is not there. Don't
Yes,
worry.
it is.
Okay.
It said it in the book, and I believe books.
Well, now we have another conversation that we'll have later. So, Anna, what's your favorite? Is it here?
No, my favorite so far is the Disney World one.
Yeah, where is
No, it's Who is Walt Disney. I can't find the Disney one.
I saw it today.
But the Walt Disney, it's so cool because in the beginning you get to see how his life connects to the movies he makes later.
That's really
and
cool.
the movies that he doesn't make, but the people will be after him do it.
Yeah. Good. My favorite, I brought my favorite, is what was the Lewis and Clark expedition? I learned so much on this show. Like, I learned it. I read it aloud to the kids, if you want to and you're ambitious, you could read this in a day, in an hour. On 9/11, I read them the Twin Towers. And so we did that in about an hour, and we sat there and we cried through it.
I didn't cry.
Okay.
I cried a little.
This one was, most of them are 100 to 120 pages. So you could break it up 20 pages a day for a week. So you could do it in a week, or you could just do it all at once. But anyways, these have been a great addition to our school. And then there's only one other thing that I have for today. And we have been doing IEW phonetic zoo spelling, and when the girls get a 100 2 days in a row, they get to move on to the next lesson, and the goal is for them to have complete mastery over the list. And so when they do get a 100, did anyone get a 100 today?
I did.
Oh, you did. Is this yours? No, this is yours. They get 5 minutes on an app on my phone, and you guys, I don't know why, but this is what their motivation
Funnest
is.
game ever.
They want 5 minutes on this game, so I'll show it to you.
That's the one I'm on.
So, let me do continue. It has an ad, of course, but it's a coloring book, and so it's color by number, and sorry about the ad. It's coming. It's 28 seconds till the ad goes away. Maybe,
oh my goodness.
Maybe Dustin, you could buy us the version without ads.
Malachi has a magic trick. He can do that real quick, and then we could.
Malachi has a magic trick. Okay, we'll come back and see the app in just a second. You guys are waiting on pins and needles through the magic trick.
Quick.
Okay,
No.
ready?
I'm gonna make him get something out of skin.
Ooh.
And what kind of trick is that?
It's an illusion.
What kind of trick is that?
Chicken.
He says magic.
No, it's maggot.
Oh, maggot. Sorry.
You gotta fix
Okay,
it.
so anyways, this is what Anna's working on, and you
It's a
can
puppy
see,
dog.
you can zoom in, and I'm just gonna do one cell, okay? So that's the
Okay.
number 14. So I'm gonna click
Can I do-
14, it turns gray, and then,
Oh,
so,
cool.
hold on. Set timer, 5 minutes.
Yes.
Okay, your timer is set.
So
Can I have
And there it is. And that's the reward.
it's like
Brilliant.
gold. Anyways, that's all for me. Don't forget, family second, Jesus first.